Hello humans, I've had a complete absence of feedback so far, so I thought, how can I get people to give me their opinions? Right, YouTube, you ahead of me on that one. So what's wrong with this theory? That's my question. It makes sense to me, but I can't help thinking someone must have come up with this before. So first person to tell me what's wrong with it, I'll buy you a beer. Preferably an atheist, I should add. If you're untrained, save your breath. If no one can tell me what's wrong with it, Stephen Hawking owes me infinite beers. I think that's fair. So I'll explain why the universe exists, why there's something rather than nothing. It's not exactly complicated, but it's kind of a headfuck, especially the first part. There are 3 parts. So, firstly, understanding probability. When a 6 is rolled on a die, this result is not somehow selected from a list of possibilities and made real. From an observer's point of view, the 6 is real and the other 5 possibilities aren't. What the observer elevates to the status of being real is merely the particular possibility the observer happens to find themselves in. So, it helps if you imagine what is beyond our universe. To say there is nothing implies knowledge. We don't know there's nothing because we get no information from beyond our universe. Hence beyond is uncertainty, aka infinite possibility. Something comes for free because it is no more substantial than the instantiated possibility you happen to be in. So all possibilities are real relative to themselves, but not real relative to each other. Okay? Now, I'm not saying anything is possible, because illogical things are not representable, and so don't happen. I am saying all possibilities happen. However, knowing this doesn't make it any more likely you'll be in the universe where you win the lottery 10 times in a row. And if I can briefly rant about people not understanding the anthropic principle, if there are 1,000 universes and 997 of them don't have humans in them, which one are we in? Yeah, one of the 3. And that's not a coincidence, because a coincidence is when 2 things happen. When one thing happens, that's called an incidence. Rant over. Okay, secondly, understanding infinity. Anything that's infinite is going to be important. Our universe is suitable for organic life, but only in rare regions, and even then it's far from ideal. Mostly, the universe seems to be big balls of stuff floating around in space. That's a bit weird, isn't it? What's that all about, I hear you ask. As there are infinite universes, this tells us about what a randomly selected universe will be like. So, there are a lot more universes that copy themselves than there are universes that don't. A universe which can't copy itself has a 1 in infinity chance of being the random one you happen to be in. That's not great odds. The universe which copies itself lots of times will be more common, and hence it is more likely you will be in one of these universes. Our universe should be expected to have the illusion of design in regards to copying itself plenty. There should be many, preferably infinite, examples of this copying taking place in our universe. So this is the fine-tuning argument, and note the similarities with evolution. third and last, understanding black holes. So, the life cycle of a large star ends in a black hole. Smaller stars are failed copying attempts, but run a nice sideline in giving light. A black hole is a barrier between our universe and the singularity at its center. So, from the point of view of things outside the event horizon of the black hole, information takes an infinite time to reach the horizon due to gravitational time dilation. And information can't escape from inside the event horizon due to the strong gravity pulling things towards the singularity. From the point of view of the singularity, gravitational time dilation means all adjacent regions appear to have time moving infinitely faster, and so nothing is interacting with the singularity. Adjacent regions are all too busy. So our universe doesn't know what's going on at the singularity, and the singularity doesn't know what's going on in our universe. There's no information transfer. So hopefully this is starting to sound familiar to what I was saying about probability earlier. From the point of view of each, the other is only a possibility, not real, a different universe. So our universe keeps on going about its business as if not much happened. The singularity, on the other hand, suddenly finds it has nothing to interact with. It is all by itself at the edge of its known universe. It's free to start the cycle all over again with a bang. Copying achieved. Our universe is great at making black holes, and so copying itself. But it does this imperfectly, which leaves room for stars and planets and life and the rest. So to sum up, it is illogical for there to be nothing, because there being definitely nothing, rather than uncertainty, implies knowledge, and knowledge implies something. So that's a contradiction. The everlasting, immutable, all-powerful, law-giving thing which isn't a god, which created the universe, is known to you by the name logic. So, one main point of contention would be that there should be infinite black holes, so infinite energy, so this breaks conservation of energy. I don't have a problem with energy being created beyond the visible universe, but it does mean the Big Bang would be a little bit different. So at the moment I'm thinking of energy continuously created at the edge of expansion, as new space-time would have an uncertain energy level. Perhaps correlated to adjacent regions' energies, something like that. I don't see why this couldn't fit with observed evidence for the Big Bang. So I've got a maths version if you prefer, and remember there's a beer at stake, although I will consider alternative beverages of whoever's choice, whoever's the lucky victor to kick me in the arse. So I look forward to hearing responses, and I'll see you later.